Hey guys, outofworkbum here. Today I'm down in my basement. I'm going to change the sediment filter in my water system. The sediment filter takes out any sand and sediment that could be coming in through your well and end up getting into your water heater and your dishwasher and washing machine, all that stuff. So the first step we're going to do is make sure that the circuit breaker for the well pump is turned off, and that way it won't keep running while you're trying to do this. And then secondly, we're going to get over here and what you got here is you got the well line coming into your pump. The pump pumps it up into here, into your holding pressure tank, and then the pressure tank puts it out through the house. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut this valve off so that there can be no more water coming into the house, and it won't try to kick the well on. It'll also maintain the prime in the pump while you're doing that as well. And then unfortunately I don't have another shut off for up here, so I leave the faucet turned on, and it's just trickling upstairs, and then if you press this red button, it lets all the pressure out of this thing here. This is the filter housing. So you're just gonna get as much water out of this as you can. I just let it run onto the floor. It dries up. It's not a big deal. And by leaving the water pressure, by leaving the faucet on in the kitchen, that lets some pressure out as well. If there's too much pressure in here, you're not going to be able to turn this. You're not going to be able to unscrew this to get at the filter. So I'm going to do that and let as much water as I can drain out of this. This water is ice cold. Alright, so now after you've gotten that to the point where not much water is coming back out of it, they make a tool for these, and they usually come with it, and it's something similar to this. It looks like this. It slides up and it ends up catching onto these grooves here. I always have a problem with them. They always break, and then it leaves you stuck because you have to buy a new one. They're like $8 or $9. What I've found that works really good for it is this adjustable oil filter wrench. It's just a strap, and you use the leverage on it, and basically you're gonna just put it on the bottom here. It doesn't work good if you put it on the grooves, but it worked. This one particularly catches good on the roundness on that, and you should be able to break it free. And we'll do that right now and get into the filter pot. Once you break that free, it should turn right out like this. Make sure you turn it in the right direction, or else you'll end up really getting yourself frustrated. Oh, you got a little water coming out here. Like I said, my basement, it doesn't really matter to get a little bit of water in here. But the faster you do this, the better. And there's the old filter. So you're going to take the old one out and replace it with a new one. So here you have the new filter in here. It kind of floats, so you have to hold it in. Put it right in the center and kind of hold it in place while you screw it back into the receiver here. Okay, so with the new filter in place, you're just going to want to start opening your valves back up, any of the valves that you've shut off, and you'll hear that go up into the pipes. That repressurizes the system. Now you're going to want to just kind of check the piece itself, the filter housing itself, and make sure it's not leaking. And I think I shut this one off too. I did, yeah. So open that one back up. And we're going to turn the circuit breaker back on for the well pump and check it again for leaks. Alright, so the well pump's all turned back on. All the valves are all on, and everything's good. No leaks. And so this is what the new filters look like. This is just a regular sediment replacement filter cartridge. It's like almost looks like a string or a yarn. It's in there like that, just all the way through. And I keep a couple of these on hand. I change this about every 3 months. And this is what it looks like when it comes out. So this is obviously a different brand or whatever, but they do the same thing. So it catches all the iron, all the sand, any of that dirt that's in the well, and when it starts getting when it starts getting dirty like this, you start losing water pressure. So your showers and things will take you'll lose some pressure on that stuff. That's how I usually know that it needs to be changed. But like I said, we have a lot of iron in our water. We don't drink our well water. It's a shallow dug well. It's about 18 feet. And that's what the new one is. So that's about it. The first couple of times I tried doing this, I had no idea what that red button on the top was, and it took me forever to try to figure out how to do this. I was hammering at it. You can see I was using a monkey wrench there to try to get it freed up, and you know, being new to all this stuff, you just kind of learn as you go. And I've had a couple different styles of these as well. This is one of the older ones that we took out. This was just basically the same thing, but it was starting to leak at the top. This one had a different type of valve on it. So this one here, you basically would turn this, and it showed the button, the red button there. So that's the old system. This one was leaking all the time, so I ended up just replacing it. It's all plastic and there's not much to them, so I replaced it with this one here, and a little bit of a different setup, probably a different brand, but they're interchangeable filters, most of them. This one here is a GE filter. I just get whatever's on sale. Usually they come in 4-packs or 2-packs, and they're not expensive. So it's a quick and easy way to maintain your water heater and all that stuff. Keep it from rusting out at the bottom. All that, you know, doesn't save 100% of that rust, but it does stop a lot of it. So, all right, thanks for watching, and check out my other videos and like and subscribe. Thanks a lot. Out of Work Bum.